Just gonna cover my eyes. And when someone types yo, I'll let go of the button. Anyone in chat, just type yo.
Hello.
Or hello, that works too. Alright, looks like we're going to be Kechijon, the Morlock, Unatak of Humbaba. Humbaba. This is our character. Okay. 175 life, 21 speed, 7 strength, 4 dex, 4 will. And a darkness befell the distorted earth. A night consumed the twisting path. The twisting earth. In the towers a thunderclap. A fundamental breaking. In the voice a path. The 9 ways erupting, pleading, oh, pathless wanderer, who rules the turquoise eye of night? Who commands the Eton stars? O king, master of all refraction. Just to be safe, we'll just huck another point in strength to start off with. Alright. Let's take a look at our character, shall we? What are our prayers? Blood rage to yourself, remove all bleed. Apply blood rage equal to stacks of bleed. +1 charge when you kill an enemy unit while under the effects of blood rage. Deal blood damage to all units. Add 1 charge. Damage is equal to weapon size times your blood rage stats. Heal yourself for 25% of max life. Apply 10 bleed to yourself. +2 charges when you enter a new area. We gotta get up to glory 20 if we want to be able to heal ourselves. Blood rage. So it looks like some bleed stuff is gonna be a part of it. What does blood rage do? You heal 5 on hit. So we want to slap people around to heal. Let's open up by getting some blood rage stuff. On hits, apply bleed. So number of bleeding dead. On hit, heal yourself and apply inflame to yourself. Deal 15 fire damage to yourself. A lot of self-harm here. On dealing blood damage to an adjacent enemy, heal yourself. On being dealt physical damage, deal blood damage to adjacent units. Let's take healing. Learn. I got 3 more points here. Poison. Entangle with poison. Sickness. On attack, deal poison damage. And then when you poison people, heal yourself. Well, I want to lean into, like, when we hit stuff, a thing happens, and when a thing happens, we heal. I mean, we get points pretty quick. A little bit more health. Like, we're already up to 2 more points. Goodbye, my little companion. He died so fast. I hate these little ice guys. Point of will. Just to improve our healing effects. A pair of fire-red gloves, worn by the dead war queen of the Burning Lands. 275. So far, the healing is working well. Ooh, Emerald Chakra. Is ranged on killing an enemy. A random ally gains speed. Summon a serpent. It has poison damage. Gives us poison resist. On attack with a bare fist, heal yourself equal to your dexterity. Other place has short sword. Sorry, straight sword. Acid knife, storm lance. Yeah, like it's always fun to like. That would have been nice on the last run when I was looking for that stuff. But now we're doing like a half bleed, half poison thing so far. That could work for us. A little bit more strength, but I think I might want some dex soon. Looking forward to that summons us snakes thing. I think that chakram's gonna be a big deal. This little guy. It's just a pile of skin on the floor. Get the chakram. Yeah. Right now we're doing what? A bare fist and the Takani Crook. On attack, deal ice damage. Jason, use repeat with psychic damage. Your main hand is bare fists. So let's put that in the bag. Wield in the main hand the chakram. Attacks an area if two-handed. Requires an empty offhand. Guess we know where the Bone Chandler's skin ended up. Use your first level prayer to keep yourself topped up on blood rage. Oh, hold on. Also, when we kill an enemy, we get a serpent. Alright, on attack. I mean, what am I currently wearing? Burn some folk. I will sacrifice these. Sacrifice these. And I will sacrifice this. Does your class want to be on arms? I don't care what he wants. I do what I want. He's not the one running the show, I am. He could be a monk all he wants. Well, actually, he's not a monk, he's an otaka. Poison pants? Yes, good. Great sword, burning mask, emerald cuirass, summon two serpents. Alright. Emerald skirt. Mr. Clancy! What is going on? I see when we were talking about Monster Train the other day, it inspired you to start playing more Monster Train. Are you having fun? You enjoying the Monster Train? Hello there, Raiders. I'm sure you've been here before. I'm Chris and Shake the Box. We're taking a look at Path of Achrā. Before this, we were playing some Noita. How was the Monster Train? And if you're here and you don't know Mr. Clancy, you should know him. Go over there and follow him. If you're a fan of stuff like Monster Train, enter the Gungeon, slay the Spire. Now it's time to shelve the game for another 12 months. Are you playing some Isaac 2 today? Legion of Wax filled the train, as is tradition. I do like Legion of Wax. This is my first time seeing Path of Achrā. I'm learning as we go, but I think I have a better handle on it now. I think I'm gonna go for the Green Tower. Slice of lemon cream pie. Oh hell yeah! Thank you, Jimmy. Alright, I want some more dex. Looking for more accuracy. Wait, you want to drink some Malort and be very upset about it? Are those my snakes? They're burning blades. Okay, I got my snake ally. I have my burning blade allies now. Give myself... I'll leave that up to Jimmy if he wants to do Malort. Man, do the snakes and burning blades... Well, the burning blades are temporary. Do the snakes stick around? Do, 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 do. Summon a Hemo Goblin familiar. The Hemo Goblin is a frenzied blood projection that rends enemies. They're not limited by your willpower. On self-damage, apply bleed. Okay. The Gore Cult. Deal 15 blood damage to yourself. Apply bleed to one enemy in a 4-tile range. Summon a number of Gore Priests. The power went out in his restaurant. Not a good time. On game turn / divine intervention. Heal yourself. Apply inflame to yourself. Deal 15 fire damage to yourself. I think I might go with a Hemo Goblin. Yeah, let's get a Hemo Goblin. Spend all my points on Hemo Goblin. And there he is. Look at that man. One hell of a goblin. I'm kind of digging the snake and fireblade builds we've put together so far. Yeah, the hailstorm. I was driving in the hailstorm. That sucked. It sucked. I couldn't see anything. Like, it just went from, like, it's a drizzle, and then I heard a crack sound. I'm like, oh god, did a rock hit my windshield? And then suddenly, I couldn't see. Like, it just went from 0 to 100 on the rain scale. And in the rain was hail. It was awful. Car in front of me, like, almost went off the road. It was a straightaway. I don't know what happened to them. But at least I wasn't working in a cafe / bakery where the power going out means everything stops. I love Hemo Goblin as a pun on Hemo Goblin. Yes, me too. Me too. Hemo Goblin. Hemoglobin. Strength, Dex, Will, or Vigor. We're at 288 out of 360 for health, but we're gonna heal by doing damage. What, can I look at my stats while we're on the screen? No, of course not. Encumbrance, we're at 4. I'm gonna take one more point of strength. After this, though, I might take some time to focus on other stats. Go, my snakes! Go, my goblin! Yeah, the bear stats are down there on that screen, but I was looking for, like... I wanted to know how much out of 10 was my encumbrance. Rather, I wanted to know what the 10 was. It said the 4, but it didn't give me the, Oh wait, it had -9. Was it just saying 4 through 9 or something? Ooh, that was a quick floor. 10 is your max encumbrance, yes. It was 9 before, but I couldn't tell on that screen. The hammy drake hisses, vile seepage all-consuming. There we go. Where's my encumbrance on the screen? Yeah, that -10. I wasn't quite sure if that meant, like, something else or not. Because on the other screen it doesn't have the dash there. But now I know. I'm fine on encumbrance for now. Obviously, if we pick up better equipment, that could go way up. We're ranged at the moment. I'm not too worried. Let's do Dex. Do, 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 do. Yes, poison. Poison, fire, and death damage. Mask of Blood. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Inu Greatsword, Burning Mask, and Nadra Chemabrand. So right now on my head, we just have the Yellow Mask, Resist Psychic. The Mask of Blood. On being attacked, apply bleed to the attacker and heal yourself. If we apply any bleed to ourselves, we get +3 to the stacks. Oh yeah. That's the mask for me. Wear it. I like it. We have the Gilt Cloth Traba as our chest piece. Let's take... I keep right-clicking to take things off. That's not how it works. On Shrug Off, Summon Serpents. +70 armor. Wear that. See, now we're 12 out of 10. We're actually losing some speed and some dodge. Which I'm not too worried about. Put some poison-based pants on. You look like an ice cream cone in a lab coat. Well, not anymore. I did for a little while. I think I'm going to mulch this sword. Mulch my yellow mask. And mulch my gilt cloth. And you know what? Yeah. Burning Mask will also be sacrificed. Alright, we got the Desert Ruin of the Dune Sea. If two-handing... Man. This Great Axe just comes with a bunch of, like, resistances to it. Not so much a offensive thing. And the Crystal Plating. On adjacent dodge per empty armor slot, extra attack. Ice damage. On prayer, summon 3 serpents. On kill, deal poison damage to an enemy in a path. Oh, excuse me. I kind of want to go for the serpent fetish. I might even just put it in my offhand. We'll be fighting a Slag Rider and a Golganth. Poison resistant, but only half poison resistant. We could hack it. We could hack it. My character's different from me in real life, thank you very much. Yeah, we got a good, like, cycle. If I hit a thing, you see the effect going around and around. That's what we like to see. I'm gonna do some more points. I just want to get past this encumbrance barrier we're on. Some more points in strength. My summons are too good at killing. Bleed and poison, bleed and poison. Path of Achrah feels like a cycle build simulator. Like, it's very much a game that's interested in... It's interested in how you're going to apply the various passive skills with the equipment you find. It is neat. The fact that it's largely passives and only three prayers is interesting. Like, I think I enjoy this game, but I prefer, like, Rift Wizard, you build, like, a list of spells that you choose when and how to implement and how the skills will interact with them. Path of Achrah is a little bit more passive, but I don't mind that. It's interesting to see how the things come together and what kind of stuff you're going to find. Ice Necklace, Serpent Fetish, Renoir. I've had a victory where one action, not a turn, would last a few seconds and just clear the whole map. Nice. Two-handing the chakram lets you do an area of attack. Yes. I'll be curious to see, like, we're gonna look at if we lose the area of effect but gain more serpents. Is that better? Alright, so on prayer we get 3 serpents. There's slithering poison fang reptiles. On kill or summon, deal poison damage in a path to one enemy in a 4-tile range, and damage equal to 5 times their dex. So more dex would be nice, but I want one more level of strength to ditch my current encumbrance. Our chakram attacks an area. So we're hitting multiple tiles, and on a kill we get serpents. Total summons limited by your willpower. Our willpower is at 5. We got 5 serpents. Area of a range of 2. Is that how the range works? If that is true, then yeah. We could be hitting, like, quite a few squares. Well, we don't have to choose right now. We could just hold on to it for the time being. At the very least, we're gonna mulch this stuff. A club, an eye. Emerald eye. Levitating emerald. Hypnotic powers. Oh my. 5 range. Resist poison 30%. On dealing poison damage, apply blind to the target. That's kind of interesting. Robe of lights. The wild club. I'm gonna go for that eye. I don't know if we'll use it, but it's poison and I'm interested in it. I like watching my health just dance in that area. Alright, we're no longer encumbered. We have 31 stacks of doom. Deal 5 death damage per stack on being attacked. If something hits me, they just die at this point. Cost 5 to level up. How many points do I have? 5? I'm kind of almost tempted just to level up my buddy here. Martial elements. Perform a number of extra attacks against an adjacent enemy. Perform an extra attack. Apply poise. Here we go. Apply sickness to the attacking unit. Heal yourself. Guess we could just do a search for heal. Snake form. On applying sickness, apply snake form. 2 times skill level. When applied, this effect replaces and inherits the stacks of any current transformation. I don't see any heals here, despite the fact that it lit up. Oh, per stack. 10 dodge, heal. Cost 5 to learn. On enemy death, heal yourself. Deal death damage. On being healed, deal damage. Vine form. Per stack, heal 5 to all allies. Grove Priests. Each point spent in life grants you 1% resistance to stuff. On game turn or prayer, if enemies are alive, heal yourself 50 times skill level. Death. On being attacked, on dealing poison damage. I want to learn this one. 2 points left. Unapply bleed. Deal poison damage. On dealing poison damage, heal. Costs 3 to level that up. Do want to level some of these up. We want, like, it's times skill level. A lot of things are just times 1 right now. So maybe next time we have, like, 5 points, we'll pop in there and focus on leveling a few things up. Like, we're doing well on multiple enemies. Because small numbers add up pretty quick, but if we get into another situation with, like, fighting one large phoenix, we're gonna want those levels. Make those numbers a bit more substantial. Corrosion, ice, extra attack, fire stuff. Extra attack. I mean, more gear just means leveling up stuff that we already have and like multiple times, so this might be the way to go. Well, look at the Fume Drake! 90% resistant to poison. We can handle it. Let's go. Alright, we're at 13 out of 13. We're good on strength. A little bit more willpower. Get more flaming swords and more snakes. Like watching my swords just light people on fire. Doing alright on health. More blood rage. Oh, yeah. More willpower. We want to have a lot of snakes. Blood rage. Deal blood damage to all units in a 2-tile range, and a charge to our blood rage ability. Damage equal to weapon size times blood rage times 5, plus 2 charge when you enter a new area. And when we hit Glory of 20, we'll be able to use our 1 heal ability. I look forward to that. That'll be nice. More blood rage. More blood rage. Does it reset when we go down a floor? The Fume Drake roars, a deathly stench billows. Alright, definitely blood rage. And then blood rage again. And then blood damage. And blood rage. Blood rage. Blood damage. Blood rage. Blood rage. Even with your poison resistance, you cannot stop what's happening. Pick up all the items. Cool. Used a lot of blood rage to get through. Hot Achra action. What's going on, folks? I'm kind of tempted to try offhanding this thing for more serpents. Mostly for the on-kill, like, poison damage in a path within a 4-tile range. We'll lose the hit multiple tiles element of the chakram, though. It's tempting. We also have this eye, though. This is the Rift Wizard update, Creed. More Rift Wizard. Dealing poison damage, apply blind. Minus dodge, minus accuracy. This is also not a bad offhand for the chakra. Guess we can just keep holding on to those things for a little while and melt these things down. Grimoire, this is like... Not only does the store page and the developer of this game say, like, Rift Wizard was the biggest influence, it's very Rift Wizard-y. You go into a floor, there's a bunch of enemies on the floor, you kill them, you go to the next floor, you use points to buy things. The only big difference is the looks of it, the fact that there is Fog of War, and that it's highly equipment-based. And of course, like, the stats. There's stat progression here. Yeah, I'm just gonna smelt everything that's not poison-based down into whatever we're currently wearing. My team! They're doing great out there. Sacrifice it. I'll hold on to the poison gear, though. We might want to mess around with it. Oh, you know what? No new things yet. No new things. On dealing poison damage, heal yourself. This is one we definitely want to level up. When we hit somebody, we apply poison. Damage is 30 times skill level. Again, level that up. Out of points. Down we go. Pass through the Violet Tower. Gaze upon the mountain. Meditate stuff, psychic damage stuff, death damage stuff. Damage is equal to your armor. Interesting. Extra attack stuff, fire stuff, freeze stuff. The Thunder Mask. Ah, this is the floor for me, I believe. Let's go here. More willpower means more summoned allies. More snakes going around doing my work. I do want some more dex soon, but I think I might bring willpower up to 10 before I worry about it. Blood rage it. Blood rage it. I think on the next level I'll try offhanding something just to see how it goes. Let's do the extra serpents offhands just to see how it goes. Blood rage. A blood rage. A lot of snakes doing poison damage. And if they do poison damage, I heal. Alright. We were definitely, like, not hitting multiple tiles like normal, but We were shooting off the little poison things, hitting enemies with more poison. This one's gonna do blinds. My second prayer is we deal blood damage to enemies in a 2-tile radius. We add a charge back to the Blood Rage ability. And the damage is based on our weapon size, multiplied by our Blood Rage stacks, multiplied by 5. And we get 2 charges per area. So these two feed each other. We basically want to do cast of this, a cast of this. And as we go back and forth, we do increasing damage. A socially cringe Medusa whose hair snakes bite her face whenever she says something cringy. I feel like I've seen that before. Yeah, we want to do Blood Rage, then Halhala. Willpower. Blight Cuirass. Like a socially awkward Medusa whose snakes like bite her and she has little band-aids on. That's very familiar to me for some reason. I feel like I've seen that. So Shrug Off. Total summons limited by your willpower. Serpents are slithering fangs. This is 77 armor, encumbrance and flexibility. Decent resists. On being attacked by an adjacent enemy, deal death damage to the attacker. The damage is equal to your armor. 60 armor, 77 armor. Resist slash, resist death. Shrug Off, I believe, is if we get hits and our armor is high enough that we're able to shrug the damage off. You looked it up? You haven't seen anything like that? Did you find anything though when you looked it up? I'm curious. This could just be something I dreamed. I don't know. But it sounds very familiar. Current one for the extra snakes. Mostly because we're a ranged attacker. Like, if we're being hit, someone's not at range anymore, and that's probably bad for us. Melt it down. Melt this down. Melt that down. And I'm gonna melt the eye down too. Make our chakrams better. The Jeweled Crypt. We have to fight a gingerbread man there. Light gauntlets. On dealing physical damage, 2 doom to the target. Pierce damage. 50% of damage is dealt again as poison. That's not too bad. Tangle. I mean, the Jeweled Crypt is a cool place. It's where we keep losing, though. But this seems like 600 damage. A demon of radiant yellow light, guardian of the Mind Warren and the Gate of Horn, said to be born from the room at the end of the mind. On dealing psychic damage, 25% of the damage is dealt again as blood damage. 7 corrosion to the target. On player step or player standstill, this unit applies 5 repulsion. Deal 1 psychic damage to the attacker on being attacked. Is there no cap to it? Like, does literally every turn that passes give it 5 additional damage of, friggin' reflect attack? Because that's just death. That's instant death after enough turns. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna go after the gold demon. Long legs. Scoot them. We'll go to the forest. That worked out well. Go around. That road sucks. My snakes, I can't get around them. There's so many of them. We might have been able to handle that thing if we just kept on using our prayers to make a wall of snakes in front of us. Let's go on, Elgaso. Alright, Dex is up to 10 here. I gotta put a point in Vigor just so we can get our health up a little bit higher. Just want to be able to reach one of you to start the chakram fun. There we go. Like, all of those poison things shooting out. Poison loop. That worked out well. I'm gonna mulch it all. All of it goes toward empowering my current gear. You download the demo of this? It's my first time playing it. The Pine Cleaver. Undealing psychic damage, blunt damage, physical damage. 100% max life to summon allies. On standstill, all allies gain 50 max health and heal for 50. Don't think we need or want any of that, but I will mulch it all. Like, more equipment's just more power, ultimately. Send the snakes out there. More snakes! Letting the snakes do the poison damage for me. Blood damage. Blood rage, more snakes. Blood rage, more snakes. More speed. The snakes are squishy. But also, I just make more of them. Look, every time I use my chant, I replace any of them that are dead. Oh, yeah. Snakes! Using Halhala makes it recharge. +1 charge when you kill an enemy unit while under the effects of Blood Rage, so killing stuff too. Bring Dex up to 8. After this, more willpower. Yes, snakes. Do poison damage. Heal for me. Good. Sure, a lot of numbers happening on screen. Do, 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 do. 5 bleed on apply bleed in a path to 2 enemies in 4 tile range. I want to level this up. Got 3 more points. 2 times skill level. Let's level this up again. Prestige class available. You may only become 1 prestige class. The Merzot. 500 max life, add plus 20 to all healing. On being attacked, deal poison damage to all units in a 2 tile range and repeat with blood damage. Or anoint yourself, and applying a non-harmful, non-transformation effect to yourself, apply the same effect to a random ally. I mean, Merzot is obviously the right choice. We are clearly a blood poison man. Oh, 25 points in anything. Yeah, we could give blood rage to our allies, but the whole point, I think, is we want to heal by doing blood and poison damage, and we want the blood and poison damage to kind of cycle around. Like, this is so perfect for what we're doing. But, like, this is really what this game is about, is there's a number of things, and the things all feed each other, and it's about figuring out, like, how do you want to feed the things? Astral and life, like, just all different 2 combination things. Neat. Become. I have become Merzot. Feels very Dungeons & Dragons-esque. A little bit. A little bit. It makes me want to play more of that game that is like a Dungeons & Dragons-inspired roguelike. Forgot the name of that one. The Hierophant grimaces, little pilgrim, in the hour of flood. Not Incursion. We played it a little bit on the channel. I can't remember the name of it anymore. It was like if Dungeons & Dragons and Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup had a baby. Has a silly name that I'm bad at remembering. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot I was bringing my decks up. Is Callie here? Callie, are you here? Callie would know the name of the game. I'm encumbered? Oh yeah, we need to bring up 1 more point of strength. Urdamu. Heal yourself for 25%. Zorbus! Zorbus. The answer is Zorbus, Bobby. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Ba, boo, ba. Anyway, heal yourself for 20% of max health. Apply 10 bleed to yourself. Plus 2 charge when you enter a new area. So if we do this, and then we do this, and then we do this, that's the perfect setup? Yeah. Yeah, Zorbus is very Dungeons & Dragons. Oh, you automate your level ups? Robe of Vigor. All this stuff looks perfect to mulch. Except for maybe this one. I might hold on to the Robe of Vigor. Resembles the flagellant skills in Darkest Dungeon 1. Yes. Psychic damage is blood. Sacrifice, 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 and sacrifice. Next level up, we'll take 1 more point of strength and we won't be encumbered anymore. Pass through the red tower. On prayer, heal yourself. Repulsion. Slash damage. The desert dune sea pillars will go to the desert room. Go, snakes! Go and kill. Entering the floor was enough to kill it. 1 more point of strength. Yeah, that offhand, like, trail of poison to things kind of far away, doing a lot of work for me. Deal an instance of 1,000 or more damage. Achievement unlocked. I mean, with the amount of blood rage I'm applying, I'm not surprised. More blood rage. Oh, we're done. Mind Diamond, Agni Mantle, Lightning Staff. Repulsion. Scorch. More sacrificial gear. And honestly, I'm gonna sacrifice this one too. I like what I'm wearing. The Brass Temple, a forbidden place. The reek of sulfur, red cracks in the dark. Oh, ruined history. So this place comes with a lot of stuff. On dealing physical damage, apply 2 bleed to the target. Physical damage is slash, blunt, and pierce. That could be a nice offhand idea, but my snakes are pretty nice right now. Lizard Visage. A whip. Bare fisty stuff, like most that's mulchable. Meditate on standstill. Entangle. +3 stacks of any corrosion applied by you. On being attacked by an adjacent enemy, apply 7 corrosion to the attacker. Deal fire damage. The Forbidden Place is probably scary. 6,666 life. 900 damage? It should have been 666 damage done. Come on. Come on now. Belus. An imp beckoning Duke of the Infernal Plane travels through the Infernal Tear, wanders the void. I mean, it has 6,666 life plus cycle. I don't know what cycle means. Same thing with armor, 66 plus cycle. Sulfur Officiant. He summons 9 red imps. Flaming Aura. 3 inflame the self and allies in a 2-tile range. +10 accuracy, +20 hit. 50% removed on being hit. Ignores 90% of the target's armor and block. Ah, plus cycle means it scales with difficulty cycles. Understood. This one doesn't seem like it's impossible. The other ones were like, every turn you take, this thing will reflect 5,000 damage back at you. And it's like, well, I can't hit him then after like 5 turns. This guy sounds scary with the accuracy and such, but what's his range? 4 range? He matches my range. I have 1,000,000 snakes, keeping the distance between me and him. I think we could take him. He looks like he's gonna be tough, but I think we could do it. Helps that I now have 5 heals here. Let's go for it. Just win! Easy! What's going on there, muddy body? Have you eaten the food? Oh, there's multiple of him. I thought there would just be the one of them. Three, followed by 1, giving me 32 ranks. The cycle of health going down and then coming back up is very satisfying. Oh yeah. Not a problem. I got my snakes surrounding him, I got a flaming sword on him now. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Let's get Dex up to 10. Lizard visage. Alright, so the bone Hakarna. Well, these are hand pieces here. This is where our burning blades are coming from. I might be okay swapping these out for something that do blood. On dealing physical damage, we are doing... What kind of damage type are we doing here? Emerald Chakra. Hit poison. Oh, I don't think this counts as physical damage. On dealing physical damage. Physical damage is slash, blunt, and pierce. Yeah, we're doing poison damage. Never mind, I can't do anything with these. We could mulch these. We can mulch them just fine. I can mulch those, I can mulch those, I can mulch these. I can mulch it all. Sacrifice, 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 and sacrifice. Go make Jimmy break out the malort. Pretty sure he saw you guys talking about it, and he just doesn't feel like doing it, so he just ignored it. That's how I think that went down. Given that he had a shitty day at work, I doubt he wants to drink something that everyone tells him is gross, you know? So, Jimmy, you want to put something that tastes like ass in your mouth? Come on, buddy. A forbidden place. See, this guy... I'm not telling him to drink it. It's like licking a penny dipped in acid. Just send him some Discord messages. Tell him to bring me some. If he wants to drink it with me, he can. If he doesn't, I'll drink it alone. A Radiant Demon. So, like, this is the guy I don't know if we could take. I don't know if this is the one we can handle. Be mostly because of this. Every step, or every standstill, 5 repulsion. But then again, like, it would take 10 turns before we worry about 500 damage. And it's on being attacked, not on hit or anything. But my snakes are gonna do a lot of it. You think you want to try it? You think the gold demon's not as scary anymore? What's his range? 6 range. That's the scary part. He could outrange me pretty effectively. But no poison resistance, but lots of blood resistance. No, you see, grapefruit tastes good. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, he's very weak to the types of damage I'm not doing. He's only going to take 10% of our blood damage. He'll take the full poison damage, but like we're not doing any slash, we're not doing any blunt, we're not doing any pierce. I feel like that's where we go if we want to die. Unless there's something here that's incredible. On dealing poison damage, 25% of the damage is dealt again as blood damage. Like, that's pretty nice. That's good. But it's not incredible. On dealing physical damage, again, I'm not doing any physical. All poison. Attacks area of two-handed. Physical damage. A lot of physical damage I'm not doing. My lord tastes like pain. I pay good money for you and Jimmy to taste pain. I mean, like I said, I'll do it. I'll have a shot of Malort. As much as I want to mulch all that equipment, I do think this guy is pretty well spec'd against us. I think he's a bad time for us. We'll have another Lapis Gate up ahead that we could raid. Yes, poison. This is working out well. It's just green, red, green, red, green, red. One more dex. After this, I think it's willpower land for the rest. Barring, like, if we find new equipment that we need some encumbrance. I like my flaming swords, though. They're neat. It's amazing what you can accomplish using MS Paint. Like, some of these effects are literally just the spray paint button in MS Paint. There's nothing wrong with that. Ah, the shillelagh. It works the other way too. Some of these are just the MS Paint in spray paint. I don't know. I don't think it works that way. I think it has to be the spray paint tool in MS Paint, not the MS Paint in the spray paint tool. I could be wrong. I don't think it works that way. You'd be surprised the kind of dog shit people can make in MS Paint. Well, obviously, yes. I was able to get the deal 1 million damage achievement because of it. The Hamid Pendant, huh? On block, apply inflamed yourself. On dealing physical damage, I don't believe in physical damage. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice! The Cobra Staff. On standstill, deal poison damage to all enemies in a 3-tile range. On dealing poison, deal death damage in a path to 1 enemy in a 3-tile range. Damage is 5 times your willpower. That sounds like a pretty neat offhand thing, the Cobra Staff. My Chakram is still my main weapon. I don't see a reason to change that out. Crow visits the Jade Bracers. Jade soldiers are resistant minions conjured from the glint of jade. A jade soldier. Looks like a sloth with a staff. For every effect on self. I mean, Blood Rage is one of them. You're supposed to tell me what you're making for dinner. There are rules. Let's see. Deal death damage in a path to one enemy in a 3-tile range. That's on dealing poison damage. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The Cobra Staff is a ranged weapon? Hmm. 5 times your willpower. Interesting. And that's if I just stand still. 3-tile range. Every enemy within 3 tiles will take 5 times my willpower. And then if they take damage, death damage is going to shoot out. Is it the same amount of damage? I assume it is. Interesting. Cobra Staff? Cobra Staff. Cobra Staff. I don't know if we'll use it, but I like options. Because right now, if I just press 1, I get snakes. And I like pressing 1. Willpower, 12. Falcon! What is going on? Thank you for that resubscription. How are you, Falcon? I feel like I don't chat with you as much as I want. Mostly because of the whole other side of the ocean thing, where your time zones are weird. Well, the cycle of damage has started. I deployed my finest unpaid worker to your location. Is Jimmy gonna come with weird malort? Do 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 do. We gotta dive in Helldivers at some point together. Oh my goodness. I'll explain later. Safa. Cobra Staff. Cobra Kai. So we have the Serpent Fetish in one hand. On prayer, summon 3 serpents. On kill or summon. Poison damage in a path to 1 enemy in a 4-tile range. Our Chakram right now is doing 480 damage. I feel like I cannot take off the Chakram. Deal poison damage in a path to 1 enemy in a 4-tile range. This one, though, if I stand still, we do an explosion. $480 damage. Current damage is 1152. I was just looking at the 480 hit. 490 accuracy, 480 hit. I don't know what that means. Derive from your equipped weapons, 10% per point of strength. Yeah, the unmodified. Because this unmodified is only 80. On kill or summon, deal poison damage. On standstill, deal poison damage. On dealing poison damage. Poison damage is constantly happening, though. Death damage in a path to one enemy in a 3-tile range. I feel like I summon 3 serpents when I pray, but... Yeah, the snakes deal poison damage. If we could just kill one thing, we get an engine going that makes more serpents. It's really a question of whether or not we want an initial army of serpents, because I could summon a bunch right away, or if we want a lot more damage happening based on any time poison happens, and everything does poison. I don't think I'm ready to make that choice yet, so I'm just going to sacrifice this hat and move on. There we go, we can go to the Lapis Gate still.
Very good.
A star beast born from the blood void. A spiraling gore dancer, sometimes called a night serpent in the lands below. 90% resistant to blood. But very weak to death. I mean, we're all weak to death when you get right down to it. Oh, hello there, buddy. Looks like it's happening. Your summon has worked. You have to wheel a whole chair in here? I got garbage everywhere. You could just stoop.
No, I don't stoop. Don't stoop down to your level. We're doing this lower thing. Hold on.
He's getting real set up for what's going to be just a few seconds.
Yep.
You have to take that with you when you leave.
Nope. Where's your... Here.
Oh, thank you. You have to lean way in. There he is.
Hello!
You got a Jim.
Hi.
So what is this garbage? There it is. Audrey sent this horrible thing over.
Ugh.
My lord.
My lord.
Not just you? Your little unpaid worker drone has arrived.
What are we doing? So what's it? Someone in chat knew the story. Carl Jepsen Company in Chicago.
All the Chicago people are aware of this stuff.
Jepsen's Malort has the aroma of a full-bodied flavor of unusual botanical. Isn't it just unusual?
Does it mention that it's wormwood? It's wormwood.
No.
Is the botanical.
Its bitter taste is savored by two-fisted drinkers.
Oh, I'm a two-fisted drinker.
I'm a two-fisted drinker.
You didn't have to fill it all the way up.
Wait, can we hear it in the audio?
I don't know. Oh, all the way to the top. Jesus.
We're doing it.
I have to keep streaming.
We're doing this seriously. Cheers. Oh. It smells good. I'm doing the whole thing.
It smells good, yeah.
Ew!
It's incredibly bitter.
Ew!
Incredibly bitter.
Why does it taste like I'm...
When someone said grapefruit, it tastes like just the peel. A peel of grapefruit.
Oh. Yeah, I could definitely understand the grapefruit, but it's like... Oh. That is really gross. I don't enjoy that.
Yeah, that's no good.
I don't enjoy that at all. And also, it kind of reminds me of drinking coins. Burning tires, yes. The Reaper. Hey, Crow. Hello. Yeah, well, thank you for this. Thank you for... Ew.
That's like an anti-refreshing drink. Like, I became very thirsty.
I can't think of any way that I can have this and enjoy it. Like, there's no thing that I can mix this with.
Yeah, just put it up in the liquor cabinet for, like, a trap whenever someone visits. But yeah, I got a drink for you. I got something to drink.
And it won't go away, either. It's, like, lingering in the back of my mouth.
I know.
In weird places.
I'm not enjoying it at all.
Can I do it again? Yes, I will. I will have another one. I kind of need it.
I gotta drive, so one for you.
Yeah.
Only one for me, please.
I don't think I'm gonna
make ice cubes out of it. It's hard liquor. You know what temperature you need to freeze that at? Real low.
Oh, I don't like this. Why am I having another? Audrey, why? Why? Yes, that is the answer.
This is what I'm gonna fix it with. Super lemon candy.
I don't even know if I want another one. It's not. It does not taste.
Too late. You already poured it. You have no choice. Immediately gave me a headache.
I'm like trying to pull flavors out that I kind of enjoy. It is trash water.
The grapefruit peels off.
Oh. Yeah, this is terrible. I'm gonna keep this in your room.
Oh, thank you.
So you can remind it of your suffering.
Well, no, I became an alcoholic when I started drinking that.
Thank you, sir. Well, thank you, Audrey, and thanks for convincing us to do this.
It tastes like burning.
Oh, it's so gross, though. Okay, bye.
Have fun. There he goes, wheeling away. Bye, I love you. What? Oh, I won't. You never forget about the cream pie you give me. One ration for his hard day's work. Oh my god. Like, I could see that being like a quick shot with people. And you talk about how awful it is, and then you move on to more enjoyable drinks, but I don't know why you would want this. I love that it doesn't say, it's like, it's unusual botanical. It's like you're supposed to mention what the botanical is. Yes.
I didn't want to taste it for some reason.
Let's talk about it. Joe! Joe! Maybe Joe's here. He was here earlier. He's probably lurking somewhere. Alright. And we're back. He's got the bleeding touch. He's super weak to death damage. This makes me think we might want to try pairing it up with our new weapon, which deals death damage, 5 times your willpower. He'll take double damage from it. He has 6,000 life. Our willpower is at 13. So was it gonna take 130? Is that right? 130 death damage every time poison damage happens to him? You can enjoy it paired with a light beer? I don't think you can enjoy it paired with anything. I had to immediately put a super sour lemon candy in my mouth to make it through this experience. I kind of wish that I could, like, start a level with one piece of equipment and then swap to another. Let's put that in the offhand. But every time we deal poison damage, they'll take death damage. That seems like a good counter to this particular boss. Obviously, these are easier levels, but when you have a good thing going, you kind of want to see how far you can take it, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, just melted the dude. Melted him. All I have to do is do damage to him once with poison. And, like, the poison damage happens, the death damage happens, and we just watch his health go away. Intaba, Boulder Fist, Tushi. Every time we deal poison damage, we're doing blood damage too. Let's see here. I think I will keep it on. I might even mulch the other thing now. I mean, we get 2 more slots here. Maybe we take 2 more things before we focus on just leveling stuff up. We're basically just poison and blood. 15 blood damage to yourself, apply bleed to 1 enemy in a 4 tile range, and get a number of gore priests. Ranged blood attacks. Yeah, I'll learn that. And when we come back, I'll learn another poison thing. Summon a number of oozes. I mean, that could be fun. Deal poison damage to 3 enemies in a 2 tile range. 20 times number of allied oozes. Whenever we pray, we summon a number of oozes. They're writhing elemental masses that smother enemies with sickness and corrosion. More like Snore Priest. Got him. The Acro Serpent. Only 50% resistant to poison? Man, that's just pathetic. A forest or a dune sea. Alright, what are the prizes? A weapon and a hat. Oh, there's 3 locations. 1 weapon, a weapon and a hat, a weapon and a hat. I'm being hit. Why? If it... I don't... The plan's not to be hit. Weapon and hat doesn't really matter the combination, I don't think. We'll go for the Dune Sea. My blood cultists! Go forth! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. More willpower, please. Blood damage. Back to full health for me, thank you very much. Are these the things I've killed? Yes, okay. Well, I guess things that have died. Just everything in general. Everything I've seen, I think, because that's the right-hand side. More willpower, please. And we got our treasure. Alright, back in inventory. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one, but I'm gonna mulch it. Repulsion. On attack, apply 2 sickness to the target. Deal poison damage in a path to the target. I feel like I just drank water that I got wrung out of a shoe. That was from a dusty antique shop that got flooded with swamp water. Like I could feel it sitting inside of me right now, and it's gross. I figured I would be fine because we had, you know, nice mac and cheese. But now I feel like I need more mac and cheese. On standstill, apply sickness to an enemy at any range. Deal poison damage to all enemies with sickness. I'm gonna mulch all this. Everything, I'm currently wearing, like, perfect stuff. Perfect stuff. Just make it better. Live the dream. Alright, the obelisk. We made it to the last level. Hey, I'm always down for trying stuff. You can walk up to me and be like, this tastes like garbage. It made me throw up. I'll be like, I'll try it. I'll try anything once. The exceptions to that are like, this tastes like garbage. It almost made me throw up. It's a fertilized chicken egg, and you can see, and you have to bite through the bones. Like, no. Balut, sorry, duck egg. Balut's right out. Like, it can taste gross and be gross, but once my brain is able to hold on to a certain thing, I can't. Eating a tiny little, like, corpse with bones and organs and everything, I can't. You love balut? Well, I've had chicken feet. Like, I've eaten some weird stuff. Chicken feet are fine. Like, I've had chicken feet, I've had horse, I've had cartilage, plenty of organ meats, like kidney and stuff. Cow tongue's great. I like cow tongue quite a bit. You had Andrew try chicken feet while you're in Boston. Century eggs, I haven't tried them, but I would. Yeah, lingua's great. Love cow tongue. There's something about balut, though, that I don't want to try. I haven't had balut. I don't want to try balut. We've talked about gross foods before. Like, I've said my piece on stuff I'm not into. But, another thing I don't like that I have tried, natto. Don't care for natto. Natto just tastes like what it is, which is beans that went bad. I don't care for natto. And I love beans. Beans are awesome. Adore beans. You have natto in the fridge right now? Not for me. Tastes like musty beans. It's a classic breakfast dish, natto, but it ain't a classic for me. You grew up with family eating balut, but you weren't strong enough to try. Yeah, natto's definitely an acquired taste, for sure. For sure. For those that don't know, natto are fermented soybeans, but not like miso. Like, miso is fermented soybean paste, and there's a lot of, like, a process to miso. Natto is literally just the beans, and, like, when you open a container of it, you mix it around, and it makes, like, weird, stringy, slimy goo. There is a process to natto, but it's not, like, processed, you know what I mean? Like, miso, it's like a processed paste. Natto is just like, these beans have gone weird, and now they're stringy and gooey and sticky and smell weird. I'm a lightweight, by the way, so I am, like, instantly tipsy from that one gross shot. You bought miso paste for the first time last week and been using it in ramen. I love miso. Love miso. Miso is great in ramen. Grated seasoned radish on top. Nice. Like daikon, I assume? We were talking about natto, Mona, but before I had a shot of, again, like, one shot's enough for me to, like, enter the tipsy phase, so. Malorts. I had a shot of Malorts, and we were talking about how gross it was. Now we're talking about other gross foods. I feel like wormwood is not what you want to flavor your alcohol with. Like, it could be in a component, but absinthe made the right call. Absinthe is flavored by something that tastes good, and then wormwood is just one component of that. But it's mostly tasting like the good stuff, like anise. Star anise tastes really good, if you like licorice, and I like licorice. do, do. The horror giant apprehends you. Little pilgrim, little pilgrim, the end is near. You love good black licorice? I saw an advertisement on YouTube recently for a company that, like, their whole thing is, like, quality black licorice and other flavors of licorice. And I kind of want to order some and see how it is. I can't pronounce that word, but I've had some of that before. And yes, when you say real peaty, I feel like what we need to say is it tastes like, oh, cigarettes were put out here. Like, it tastes like smoke and ash. Like, super peaty scotches. They taste like a forest fire. There's varying quality of black licorice. I've definitely had bad black licorice and good black licorice. God damn. Watch a video on how it's made. The cheap Twizzlers. Also, there's salty stuff. I do like a salted black licorice for sure. This poor guy, he doesn't stand a chance. The god at the end of the world killed the guardian of the obelisk. The Viper Dao, a curved sword infused with poison magic. An icon sacred to the priest of storm temples. I feel like that's the end of the run. Deal poison damage in a path to 2 enemies in a 3-tile range. 6 times your speed? My speed is 16. Ooh, the Tsuchigumo is a cunning spider that sickens enemies with his piercing fangs. I will learn it. And then I will level up Poison Skin. Pass through the obelisk. Oh, was that just like part 1? I see. Ah. Passage of blue stars, expanse of pink stars. Light seems to freeze into strange, emerging shapes. On being attacked, astral damage. Apply agony. Deal lightning damage. I don't need any of this. But... oh, we have to fight the gold demon? And a firebird. Firebird fucked me up last time. I'm down for a revenge match. Let's do it. Yeah, Pontiac Firebird. And now I have my giant spider with me. Ardbeg is my favorite. Smoky, but very malty. I enjoy a scotch. It's not my favorite. Like, when it comes to, like, a hard liquor, I love brandy and its variations, like cognac and Armagnac. That's my land. I love those. They're good. Real good. Gin, I enjoy gin as well. Juniper berry, I enjoy. I know a lot of people are like, ew, it tastes like pine sol. Like, nah. Uncultured swine. You're mostly a whiskey and bourbon person? Bourbon's good. Good American bourbon. Exactly, a good gin doesn't taste like garbage. Although, you know what? Rum. Rum's really good. Like, even bad rum is pretty good. But good rum is really good. Rum makes you cry? Really? Bad rum churns your stomach in ways other booze just can't. I feel like that's true for, like, a lot of bad liquors. My partner says gin is bitter, and I can't tell if I have a desensitized bitter taste, because I like gin. Listen, you want to see if you don't taste bitter? Malort. Like, the stuff I just tried? My god. My god. Like, if you ever licked the outside of a grapefruit, like just the peel, like that level of, like, bitter...
Hello there.
That's Malort. Like, it's just that bitterness cranked up. I ain't buying that shit after what I just seen. Bad vodka makes you feel awful about everything. Isn't the classic, though, bad tequila? I think bad tequila is the one, like, you're gonna have a bad time, and you'll never get over that bad time. But good tequila tastes worse, really. Ooh, yeah, Smith & Cross, like the funky, I don't know about the rubber tire part, but the banana part, yes, like banana funk, I like that in a rum. I like a funky rum. Funky rum is good times. Smith & Cross, if I remember, that's the one with, like, the little... has, like, a little rope tied around its neck. I like that one. How to Drink has a good series on, like, this is good rum. On attack, deal poison damage in a path to 2 enemies in a 3-tile range. No, I want to go with on poison damage. Everybody suffers a good time. I do enjoy the sacrifice equipment mechanic of this game. I played a lot of games where it's like, you get this equipment. It's like, cool, I can't use it. And the process, I'm gonna name names. Neo and Neo 2 do the loot system where it's just like randomly generated garbage. It's like, I have 97 katanas, they all have the same name, they have mildly different stats, mildly different secondary effects. And if you want to use them after the fact, you have to take them apart, turn them into materials, you have to go to a blacksmith, you have to go to locations, you get a pittance back for every one. I hate it. I hate it! I hate the Diablo-style loot system. And in Neo, they took it to an extreme for me, and I can't stand the loot system of Neo. I like it in this one. You just click it, it goes away, you get buffs, it's done. And the goblin gets stronger with sacrifice equipment. So I'm just feeding my hemogoblin. Feeding the man. The Mind Ward. I hate loot systems in general. I'm much more in favor of bespoke loot. Like, I really like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, like the FromSoft games. If it's an item, it has a name, it has stats that are consistent, and it's like, oh cool, if I'm doing a run that this works for, it's gonna work for it. I don't care for... Like, I have 97 katanas. This one is slightly better than all the rest, and you just scroll looking at numbers, getting better. Looting or crafting, which is better or worse? I feel like a bad loot system can ruin a game for me, but most crafting systems just feel ancillary, or just like they're wasting my time. So I feel like a loot system is often worse. But a good loot system can be fine. But I don't like most loot systems. Again, I like bespoke items. I don't like the Borderlands system of, like, looking for better numbers on a million different things. Crafting feels like a grind, but, like, in a looty game, like Diablo, or Neo, or fucking Borderlands, the grind for me turns into, I picked up 15 things. Now let me scroll through them and see which ones have more green numbers and less red numbers. And like that just slows you down constantly. Most crafting systems, if they are implemented well, I don't even notice. Like Elden Ring has a crafting system, right? I don't engage with it unless I want to, or you never need to, and that's what I like about it. It's completely optional. I like the optional crafting system of Elden Ring. Completely optional. It's only if I want to make arrows instead of going to a store and buying arrows. It makes it so I have an option. It just gives me more options. But like, it showed up in Final Fantasy 16, and I just hated it being there. It made the game worse for me. Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2 has it, but it feels a little bit more... Yeah, holy pots for the Deathbirds. Like, it's just, when it pops up, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a useful tool, but it never feels like I have to engage with it. And I like that element of it. Apparently, as I may have mentioned, one shot's enough to, like, get me there, so I'm going to be a little loopy, I guess, for a little while. It's Jimmy. Did you see how fucking full Jimmy filled the shot glass? It was like... It had the bubble of surface tension on top. That man went all the way. Deal blood damage to the closest enemy equal to 50% of your main hand hit. And then deal 50 blood damage to yourself. On standstill, heal... Huh. Yeah, that man, he's gonna have a nice time, I bet. Constellation of green stars, the Mind Worn. Her mask is raised. How you gonna let Jimmy flexing like that? Hey, I have to keep streaming for a little while. Like, after this, I'm gonna do, like... We're gonna win this run, and then I'm gonna do a run of Peggle. I gotta be sober for Peggle. I don't know how I'm gonna handle Peggle now. These guys fucked me up last time. But now, they don't seem very scary anymore. I feel like I could take these guys now. Red Demon? We'd appreciate the effort. Hey, we've done the late night tipsy streams. The enemies at the gate, like, we've now killed the gold demon just fine. Ooh, Yellow Queen, though. That's just exciting. 80,000 life. Summons a lot of stuff. Completely... Once again, like, super resistant to death damage, which is probably bad for us. I kind of want revenge on this guy, but at the same time, this seems like an interesting boss fight. No resistance to blood and poison. But 80,000, that's a big number. Protection from death? What's that mean? This unit performs an extra attack against all our enemies in range. Protection death. On ally death. 1 protection of self. Oh, it stops taking damage if one of its summoned units dies? This guy sucks. This guy sucks. I think we can handle either one, but this one's gonna be annoying. There's a lot of, like... One of its summoned things will die. And then we can't harm it for a little while. But I'm willing to try. I wanted my revenge against these guys, and this is a more interesting weapon for sure. But the gate is unique. So let's go to the Mind Worn. More willpower. My companions are mostly dead, it seems like. There we go. Just needed to get a little close and kill the thing. Yeah, as long as I keep my blood rage nice and high, I'm not too worried. That's just sleeping. You want a sleep stream? Is it time for sleep streams to happen? Woof. A little vigor there. Alright, we should be in a good loop here that'll keep me nice and healthy for a while. Ooh! That stupid reflect damage thing is annoying. Come on, just take your poison damage and give me health. I gotta close the gap. Must rage again. I need things to be slightly closer to me. There we go. Woo! Someone make a dream projector and then monetize dreaming. Only a matter of time. Do a blackout stream? I'm pretty sure that's against the terms of service. The Yellow Queen appears. Oh, pilgrim, thy king is near. Alright, let my summons move out. I believe Gomper's just referring to blackout drunk. This guy got close enough that I should be fine. Just keep the cycle going. Alright, they're in the square now. I should be safe for most of this. There we go. More blood rage, please. Just watching like poison blood, poison blood, poison blood. I think we'll be alright. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. The actual boss is dead. Now it's just these, lamos. Just avoid stepping on the scary floors. Mulch it all! Sacrifice, sacrifice, and sacrifice. Level up my big spider friends. Alright, the dragon we fought before. Oh, now I can get my revenge. On initial attack, inflame stack on self. On attack with a bare fist, deal poison damage to the target. Damage is 10 times willpower. I mean, that's neat. Astral damage. I guess I'll take something that's kind of on brand, even though I'm going to immediately mulch it. Floor's done. Man, that spider just bodied the boss, no problem. My friendly units are hitting things, and I am taking the reflect damage, which is a little worrisome. Woo! Mulch it. Out of curiosity, yeah, 1414. If greater than 1 point per. 25% block scales equipment. Divides speed, divides willpower. That's fine. Adds Doomstack to myself. Plus 5 armor per Doomstack. That sounds nice. Mirage shields. Per point of willpower, plus 30 armor, plus 30 hit. God damn, Jade Helm. God, oh lord. The numbers. I mean, I'm all willpower. I'm gonna go there. I might even wear that, which is a shocking development. Do 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 do. Crank that blood rage up. Done. Willpower. By willpower, I mean blood rage. Blood rage. It's already over. Humbaba. I worship the god Humbaba. You know, I should remember if I stand still, I just do an explosion of poison. Standing still is a viable strategy for me. Man, standing still is not just viable, it's actually very effective. Yeah, just stand around every once in a while. Alright, so currently we're wearing plus 3 stacks of any bleed applied by you. On being attacked, apply 2 bleed to the attacker and heal yourself. I actually don't know if I want to replace this. Our willpower is at 23. 23 times 30 armor we would have. I can't do math right now. Right now our damage is 1,824, yeah? We go from 711 armor to 1,334 armor. And our attack goes from 1,824 to 2,514. So, yeah, this might actually be pretty nice here. Yeah, worth. You gaze upon the astrolith. The light seems to freeze into a strange emerging shape. You dimly perceive a vast bulk moving between the stars. You hear sharp insectoid buzzing. You feel a vast chill. You hear a chorus of guttural howling. A lone figure stands atop the astrolith. Yeah, our next level up will definitely be strength. Just gotta get close enough to, you know, apply my poison elements. Guess my team's doing most of the work for me here. Well, let's level these guys up. I like when you start a level and it's just a collection of Saz effects flying around. Alright, we're no longer encumbered. Highest damage dealt, 3,690 damage. Blood. Oh, wait, that's the highest blood damage? How do we look at highest poison damage? Or is that just the highest one? That's a singular hit. Sometimes I take the time to put on my various blood rages and whatnots, but it doesn't seem worthwhile for every floor. Willpower. The King of Many Colors appears.
Oh, disciples.
This is probably a floor where it's worthwhile to blood rage. Him being all boss-like. You know what? A little more accuracy. Approach me if you dare. One more step. I'm almost there. There we go. This is the range we want to be at. Blood Rage. Blood Rage. Heal myself. Blood Rage. Get an attack off. Staying still to do a poison explosion. Do a blood explosion. Blood Rage. Heal myself. And then turn that heal into more Blood Rage. Kill the Guardian of the Astrolith, the Shimmering Dark. More vigor. And willpower. Whoop. Victory! Praise Humbaba! You enter the second cycle of degradation. You won 86 glory. There's a vast and silent dock. Victory! On day 21. Alright, our first win of Path of Achrā happened as Sikos Khan the Morlock, Unatak Murzat of Humbaba. Humbaba. I feel like only some of the things are Egyptian themes. There's a lot of like, I'll show you the character creation screen. There's a lot of like mix and matching of stuff. So I'm sure we unlocked any number of things. Let's see all the unlocks, shall we? O pilgrim, pride of Humbaba, of the cosmic struggle, of the receding waters, of legendary bloodthirst. Master of the dissolving arts, thy spirit painted red. Deep was the suffering of night, glorious Achrā. Humbaba is Sumerian. Ah, there you go. First cycle of humility. We killed all these things. Return. Imp unlocked, a pot-bellied exile of the infernal plane, composed of chaotic magic-imbued flesh. Kull unlocked, an elusive scout from the underground tunnel halls, performs wild, evasive movements. Al-Hajja unlocked, a traveler from the desert of the gods, can smite enemies through prayer. Skeleton unlocked, an undead pile of bones discarded as refuse from the Gate of Death, resists many types of harm. Apostle unlocked, a self-abnegating cultist obsessed with the ritual of divine rebirth. Mubarizun unlocked, a renowned duelist champion, cuts enemies through whirling dance. Formus unlocked, the god of the cosmic anthill, whose children still dwell in the fading tunnels of astral dark, rewards those who summon and fight alongside his holy ants. Arjana unlocked, a nomad from the northern realms of dazzling snow, blinds enemies with magic war paint. Had to read so much there, so much was unlocked. So there we go, we got plenty of new stuff. Plenty of new stuff. Yes, self-rejecting. Neat. Neat. I like that we were a fighter monk, and I immediately was like, and now we don't use unarmed combat at all. Went through that using goddamn chakrams. Yeah, every 10 it looks like we unlock something.